Good morning, good afternoon, Sunday brunch. Let's give everybody a few minutes to start rolling in if we get anybody at all. I hope we do. Oh, give everybody a few minutes to start rolling. Okay, let's see. Anybody showing up today? I see Ace was in here earlier. Stopping by. Good morning, Ace, if you're still here. If not, here we go. We're starting to get some people. Michael, good morning. It's nice to see you. How was everyone this morning? I see 4 people, but a couple people in the comments only, but that's okay. Y'all don't have to talk. I'm just saying hi. Harley, nice to see you. Good morning. We have several little things to talk about today, some interesting things. Good morning, JC Cat. How are you? I'm glad you're good, Michael. I'm going to fix something here, guys. I can't read the comments on this screen because I got wires in the way. Okay, Jesus, I'm going to kill myself here. So anyway, somehow I hurt my shoulder. I don't know how, but past 2 days, it started in my neck and now it's down to my upper arm and here where it just hurts. Oh, it feels like someone's driving a nail through my arm. The only position I find comfortable is my shoulder, like my arm above my head like that, but that's kind of stupid looking, so I gotta kind of... So if you see me wincing a little bit, it's just because of the pain. I took some Tylenol and stuff. Hopefully that'll help. I don't know. I don't do painkillers anymore, so I can't help myself with those. Let's see. I don't know. It was weird because I've never had this issue. I've had stiffness before, but this is like it's like in the muscle, but it doesn't feel like a pull muscle because I still have all my strength and I still have range of motion. It just hurts during that range of motion. So I was doing a little bit of research. I guess there's like 2 or 3 different tendons and rotator cuffs and stuff. But I mean, 2 days straight, I figured I slept on it wrong. Now it's still just killing me. If it's not better by Tuesday, I'll go probably have it checked out. But I don't know. I'm trying some heat pads this morning, and we'll see what happens. It's it is what it is. Hopefully it goes away. If not, I'll go see a doctor. Got to put my trust in the system somewhere. I know they like to prescribe a lot of pain meds and shit, but I don't do that, so that's not going to be an option. So they're going to have to work with something else, physical therapy, range of motion therapy, something like that, if there's a problem. But I'll figure it out. Just so, anyways, I harvested a few of my little bag grows. They're so cute. I had my Stormtrooper had a nice flush. I posted pictures of them. Stormtrooper had a nice little flush. The Celeste Natalensis, they had a really interesting flush. They had nice green caps in the center. So I don't know if I ended up with a green cap or black cap by accident, but it just said Cynat. So I don't know. Maybe I confused it. I don't think I did, but I don't have any green cap Natalensis. So, but anyways, they came out good. Each little bag ended up making about an eighth. It was 3.1 and 4.1 respectively. The Stormtrooper was a little bit lighter. It gave a nice little jar of nice, beautiful dried fruit. Really, really cracker dry and crispy. You can hear them. That's the Stormtrooper. And then the Natalensis were really long and stringy. They came out really beautiful, nice and dry. And then I harvested the Hualta. And this I ended up with over 10 grams dry. But this was a lot more fruit in the tub. That was cute. And then the next one I got ready to come out will be, if I don't drop the tote on the floor with the shoulder. Ow! Whoa! And I put it on the floor. Oh, this got a lot lighter. Cake got a lot lighter. Look at this beautiful thing. This here is Royal Redneck. Doesn't have any dark spores, so it's probably leucistic or no spores. Like, it's not dropping any spores so far, and the gills are open. Very beautiful for a brown cap. Nice light tan caps like I like. I'm going to take some swabs of this and try to get a mono because this is reminding me of the golden retriever type strain I'm trying to create. The color. I'm trying to get this color on with a more of an albino thick fat stipe. So once I create that, I'm going to name it Buddy because it's going to be after my golden retriever. So I'm trying to get a golden retriever type mushroom. I don't know if that's weird or not, but that's what I'm looking for. But anyways, these are cute. There's probably a good 8 grams dry there. That's a nice flush. Oops, sorry. So that's the only other one I have flushing at the moment. I got a bunch of pinning. I got some of the 6-quart shoe boxes pinning really nicely. Good morning, Kim. Oh, here we go. We got a question. Cool. I like questions. Thank you. Okay. I inoculated some grain with LC a week ago. How long could it be till I see some growth? Do you see any growth at all, Harley? Because honestly, here we go. I'll give you an example. I inoculated this jar of G Whiz on October 9th. So that was, what, 4 days ago? And I know I can see it. I saw it earlier. Let's see. We got growth right down here. Let's see if I can get the shadow right here. I got growth. Right here, I got some more growth. As you can see, that white streak coming across. That's actually the mycelium starting to grow, and that was from an LC that I made. So it wasn't even like a commercial strain. It was something I actually made and inoculated from agar. So I got 3 jars of it, all doing about the same. This one here's got a little white spot right here, as you can see. So you should expect growth from a strong strain within anywhere from 24 hours. Okay, so my shoulder's not working right, so I'm dropping everything. Ow. Okay, I'm back. 24 hours to a week would be good for an LC. I mean, I wouldn't say any more than a week. I'd say you might have an issue. But don't throw it away. Leave it for another week. If nothing happens, then you can call it pretty much a loss. A couple weeks with LC should grow. You could always test it on LC or on agar. Make sure the LC is viable. Thank you, Kimberly. Good morning. Good morning, John. Michael Seed. How would you up to? Bill D. Good morning, Bill. Good morning, Kim. Good morning, John. Anyways, so yeah, Harley. You should start seeing growth within anywhere from 24 hours. I mean, I've seen somebody post pictures of 18 hours, which I don't believe. I find it hard to believe that their timeline is correct. Maybe it feels like 18 hours and it was like, the day before, like if I did something at midnight and then the next day I said, oh, look, it grew in 24 hours, but it was actually 36. Something like that might happen. Sorry. But yeah, 24 hours is the minimum I'd say to wait, and then the maximum would be for a week to 2 for LC. Now, if you have a spore syringe, that could take a lot longer. So make sure you have, the difference between a spore syringe and liquid culture. I'm not saying you don't, but if you have a liquid culture, it should be quicker than a spore. A spore syringe, the spores have to germinate and find each other and have sex and all that stuff and make mycelium babies. Sorry. Yeah, but yeah, that's should be pretty good after that amount of time. And let's see, yeah, LC in the fridge for a couple of months. Did you let the LC come back to room temperature first? I've heard to do that. I'm thinking it might be something like maybe if it's not back to room temperature, it might overhydrate this corn and cause a bacterial issue before it has a chance to start getting vigorous again. I don't know. I've never used refrigerated LC, and I don't know the facts on that. If somebody else does, feel free to comment. But I don't know about that. If you brought it to room temperature and it was still viable, it should last a good year, unless it froze. If it froze, then it might be no good. Probably is no good. But as long as it stayed above 35, usually it should be pretty good. Under 100 or so. Under 95, I think it's body temperature is wrong for mycelium. I believe it's body temperature 98.6. So anything over 90 or under 40, I would say, is not as good as it could be. Yeah, there you go, John. He just said it might take longer because of the refrigeration. Cool. Thank you. Yeah, I don't know. I haven't done it, but Fresh LC I've been doing, and it's not getting anywhere up to a week for myself. And that's LC I've made. I've had others that I've bought that are germinating within 36 hours. You can see white spots, but yeah, that LC like this one here was done on the 7th. This was my LC as well. This is a Yeti LC I made, and this one's almost fully colonized, and that's what 6 days. No, wait, I'm sorry. I broke and shipped this on the 7th. That's not the one. This is the one I inoculated on the 7th. So it's still only 6 days. It's doing pretty darn good. But I broke and shook one the other day too. That was older. This is the one I inoculated though. But yeah, so that's I mean, you can get some fast stuff. I had a situation with this one. This one's kind of a cool situation. I had a plate of Phobos, and it was really, really soft agar. And when I went and put it in the jars, it shook a little bit. It just disintegrated, and it was all over the place. This reddish white agar that just looked like it was going to just go horribly wrong, and it didn't. It colonized beautifully, and this was inoculated on 10-1. So that's 12 days of growth. And then the other one was a little slower, same exact plate, and it just starting to catch up now. So it's a little bit behind this one. So, you got very, very close growth, depending on lots of things. And they're just sitting right on the shelf next to each other. So you never know what it could be. But, yeah, that's cool. Yeah, they struggle when it's cold. I've heard that. I always knew to bring it to room temperature first. I didn't know about the waiting period after you do that. I've never shut anything up ice cold. It just hasn't happened for me. Sorry about the noise. That's our sump pump kicking on. It'll be done in a minute. Let's see. Yeah, it's raining here today, so you're going to possibly hear that every 15 minutes. It's going to kick on for a minute. Nothing I can do about it to keep the cellar dry. But, yeah. So anyways, guys, one thing to mention, I do have the new raffle set up for this month. We're going to have 2 prizes. First and second prize is going to be a 2x2 fan filter unit, similar to the size I'm using right here, but not as deep because mine's homemade. So it's going to be a 2x2 fan filter unit that is one prize. The other prize is going to be a 23-quart Presto pressure cooker. And what's going to happen is the way it's set up is whoever's name is drawn first has their choice of which prize they would prefer. Then, after they choose their prize, the next person gets the leftover prize. So it's either going to be one or the other. We're going to draw them at the same time that day. So the first place person, once I tell him, will be told, and he or she will choose which one they want, and second place will receive the one that the first place didn't want. If you want to give it to somebody else, that's up to you. I want nothing to do with it. Do it on your own. Once I talk to you, you got 24 hours to give me the address to who to send it to. If you don't want it on the spot during the live, you can say re-raffle it, and I'll re-raffle it. So basically, like if you win and you say I don't want it, re-raffle it, the next person will have their choice. And then, basically that's how it's going to work. I got all the rules written out, so we have them just in case anybody's questioning it. It's very simple. But yeah, there's going to be, 40 or 50 tickets, depending on how it goes. If it's getting towards the beginning of November and we only had 40 or 42 sold, I'll do it then. But if we have a lot of selling real quick, I'll do 50 tickets just to give more people a chance. But you got a 1 in 25 chance at 50 this time, so that's a pretty good, you buy 2 tickets, you got a 1 in 12.5 chance. That's pretty good. I mean, in my opinion, I would love to be in the raffle myself. My pressure cooker just shit the bed. So that's the situation. Like if everybody's saying, "Oh, first place will always choose the fan filter unit," that's not true. If I won right now, I would choose the pressure cooker. So anybody can get anything at any time. You never know. So I'll look at a draw, and But anyways, tickets 25, just like last time. We can do Cash App, which I prefer. We could do Zelle or PayPal if we have to, no problem. Or you can mail me cash. I like cash. I hate cash. A couple new things on my social medias. I put up a link tree thing. I don't know if anybody ever noticed that, but if anybody ever wanted to donate anything, I don't like cash and I don't want to be paid for anything, but I will offer a barter system for anybody that needs anything or anything we can barter. Got a list of stuff on Amazon that I like. Like one of those pages where they show all the stuff you like. So yeah, I put that up on there just to give people the option of bartering with me if they want to do a trade or a deal or something, because I think that's a better way to do things. Like, buy me a block of cocoa, I'll send you something. Something like that. That's my way of doing things. I'm not into cash and stuff, because that's when it gets really messy. But bartering or stuff like that, you see what I need. If you have it, let me know. We can work something out. I'd rather do something like that with people if situations arise. But yeah, so if anybody wants a raffle ticket, hit me up. My email and stuff is at the bottom of the screen on the left. Oh, thanks, Mike. You saw that? Yeah, I didn't know how to put the things up, so I mean, it might look a little tacky or corny, but I'm not begging for money. I'm not. That's not what I'm doing. I'm just. Some people have asked me, what do I want? Hey, can I give you something? Can I donate this and that? And it's like, I don't want your money. I mean, yeah, money's great, but I'd rather have extra core, extra, just something, that maybe somebody has something extra that we can work a bargain out. Like if somebody had an extra pressure cooker, I would love to make a trade with someone for that. Anything, things like that. That would be the way I like to do things. So don't take it as I'm begging for money or asking. It's just an option that I'm putting up so people will understand what I'm working with. Kimberly, I'm gonna have both pretty soon. My spore plants are going freaking crazy. Yeah, Kimberly has some great fruit, guys. So if you got flower, hit her up. She has beautiful fruits. I can show you some actually. Hit me some. These are what Kimberly's got. She's got these beautiful packages. They're beautiful. Okay, guys, I hope this is working. Are we back? Let me know, guys, in the comments if we're back. I had to change over to my iPhone. I have no idea why. My computer started doing a download and an update. So, can you guys hear me? Bill, let me know if you can hear me, because I'm working on using my lapel mic on my iPhone, which is kind of weird. Sorry, guys. Okay, let me know if you can hear me, and we'll get this thing going a little better again. Sorry about that. What happened is I kicked my screen, or I kicked my thing on the floor, and for some reason. Okay, cool. Thank you. I'm just curious. I'm just checking. Okay, cool. Okay, now I got the comments up on my iPhone and on my TV screen up here. So we're going to just change the angle dangle a little bit here. And, oh shit, there goes the freaking lapel mic. You know what, guys, if it wasn't a hassle to do this every week, it wouldn't be any fun. It's better. Okay, I believe we are good. Okay, just got to change the angle. There. Okay. Sorry about that, guys. I think we're back. I think we're good. Audio and voice good. Okay, thank you, Bill. It's going to be a little harder for me to see the comments, but I will try. Yeah. It's not only a learning issue. It's just it happens every freaking time to everybody that does a live. It seems like I have no idea why, but everybody that goes live seems to have an issue every other week or something. And it's not only just the equipment. I gotta find out where to look on this iPhone. I don't know where the hell the camera is. It's not only the equipment, it's the programs. They change, all of a sudden, like with StreamYard. I have to delete last week's live before I can go live this week or schedule upcoming live. So I don't know. It's just the way the freaking shit works. Let's see. I can't see. Oh, yeah. Sorry. Where was I with the fruit? Okay, sorry. I want to show you guys a beautiful fruit. So anyways, this is the Bapper. I believe that's what it's called, Bapper. It's probably a much better camera, too, with this iPhone because it's beautiful. So we got Bapper. And we got some beautiful ape. Oh, look at them beautiful apes. This is beautiful fruit, well-dried, perfectly packaged. Comes with a pretty little business card. As a matter of fact, I'll give one of these away today. So later we'll give one away during this episode. Would that sound good to everybody? We'll give one away in about 20 minutes. We'll give one away. We'll do a little raffle or something. Or drawing, not a raffle. We'll do a little drawing on a freebie for somebody that's lucky. Okay, we could do that. State of confusion. I like that, Kim. That's so cute. Mostly in a state of confusion. Kimberly's our resident brilliant person. She's very, very smart. I think she's a nuclear physicist or something like that. I don't know. She's very smart. Nerdy, good morning. Nice to see you, Nerdy. I don't know if this friggin' thing's even working. I can't really find out if the... Oh, there we go. There. Okay, anyways. Only a physics teacher. I'm sorry, not nuclear physics. It's just physics. My bad. She's not that smart. She's only physics. God. Physics. Unreal. No, I'm just sorry. Anyways, yeah. She's a very, very smart person. Very, very brilliant person. Anyways, her and Mike make some beautiful fruit. Her and Mike are a community guideline. They are a beautiful pair that were founded in this community. Anyways, yeah, so we'll do a giveaway. We'll give away some more fruit. I used a lot of that fruit and chocolate bars. It was wonderful. I gave some away. I used some fruit. Thank you very much, Kim and Mike. That was very nice of you. They donated it to you guys. So let's see. Christopher Michael and Daniel Cunningham. And who was the other person? Somebody and Mike something on here. I can't remember his last name. Mike Ball. Starts with a B. Mike Ball. anyways, everybody got some chocolate bars made with Kimberly and Mike's fruit and my flavoring. So that was pretty cool. That was fun. Okay, so. Yeah, guys, you guys know how you can get in touch with each other. Anyways, yeah, I got some beautiful trees growing outside. They should be ready any day now. So anyways, they're about 12 feet tall. They're beautiful. There's some posts, pictures on my IG and stuff. Check them out if you want. And let's see. This computer thing screwed me up. Okay, does anybody have any questions while we're just kind of hanging out? And I'm in the weirdest situation because I'm looking at a little tiny iPhone and I can't see the shit because my eyes suck. Mike Baraball, thank you, Nerdy. I couldn't remember. And Nerdy, I got something coming out to you. I did not forget you. It's coming. There was some issues with me, but it's coming. You said you didn't really need certain things, so I was trying to get other things together for you. But yeah, it's coming. Don't worry, your prize is coming. Sorry, it took a little while, but it's definitely coming. It'll probably get out probably by Wednesday. Okay. Yeah, you told me you weren't worried. That's why I wanted it to be perfect. So I waited a little bit to make sure everything worked out perfect on what you want. And it's a surprise. You'll find out. But anyways, yeah. Okay, Johnny, what was it? Can you rewrite it, or maybe I can find it? I can't find it on this thing because it restarted my chat. Can you rewrite it, please, Johnny? And I'll try to answer it. Oh, you can see him. Oh, hey guys, look what Kimberly and Mike also gifted me. This little freaking guy. He's a menace. He likes to watch my mushrooms grow. He goes all around the lab. Yeah. I'm sorry, I didn't even realize I had him up there. Thought he was in my bedroom, so maybe he came down on his own. Probably did. Can you clone an aborted fruit? Yes and no. How aborted? If it's rotten, no. I wouldn't try. You're going to end up with bacteria. If you have mycelium growing in a plate or in a grow, why would you want to clone the aborted fruit? I personally wouldn't. I don't know if you can or can't. I think it would be full of bacteria and stuff because as it aborts, it's going to start dying. And usually you want to clone fresh fruit or dried fruit. But aborted fruit, I'm really not sure. I've never thought about trying that. Give it a try. See what happens. I mean, what's it going to cost you? 2 agar plates? It's not going to hurt anything. Give it a try. Let me know how it works out. Because, I'm assuming you could, as long as the bacterial load is not so high that it just turns into slime. Because I even have problems cloning regular fruit because sometimes they're just a little moist or whatever. I like a nice dry fruit, like not dried, but like a nice, when you tear open a fruit, I like the inside to be firm, not squishy and moist and everything, because that always seems to lead to bacteria. But give it a try. I mean, hey, it'd be a good little experiment. Okay, is that audio a little better? I'm trying to get it working better. Maybe it's this thing. Well, that's the best I can do, guys. I'm sorry. I could turn on just the iPhone audio and see if that sounds better. Aren't you guys, how does that sound? Is that better? Does that sound a lot better like that? Might be a little more of an echo, but it might sound better. Which one's better, this way or the other way? Same, yeah. I probably didn't have this thing plugged in properly. It's probably not even working on the lapel mic. Let me see if I can get this thing plugged in properly. Well, maybe that'll work better. I don't know. It's all the same. It's all the same. It's all good. We'll figure it out someday when the world changes. Anyways, let's see. So I wanted to talk to you guys about beginning in mycology when you first have the idea of growing mushrooms. So, yeah, okay, there we go. it's totally possible, but it would be risky in my point of view. I would grab a nice string of mycelium on the side just to get the genetics. I mean, you're cloning a dead fruit. I mean, so I don't know if maybe I don't know why you want to clone an abort. They're not going to be any different in strength than the regular fruit. Aborts are stronger because they're small, not because the genetics are stronger, from what I've heard. But yeah, go for it. You never know. Yeah, so I'm kind of thinking when to grow some more aborts. I don't know. I don't think it's like a switch that they have. It's like, okay, grow a little and die. I don't think it's like that. But yeah, maybe you could get. Yeah, maybe you can get something weird. I don't know. No, I don't think it would make aborts. I think it would just make regular fruit. Aborts have to do with like it signals to stop. It just stops growing. I don't think it has anything to do with the mycelium or the genetics. Uh, Depends. I mean, if you're using a monoculture, all the genetics should be pretty much the same unless they've mutated from bacteria. If you're using a multi-spore syringe, then yes, an abort could have different genetics than say the rest of the fruit had because it's multi-spore. But if you have a LC of a monoculture, you're not going to get genetic diversity. You might get the occasional oddball in a toad or whatever, but genetically they're all the same. So an abort being cloned is kind of just like cloning any of the fruits as far as what it is. I think. I mean, that's my opinion. Mutants, you never. Yeah, mutation can happen, but it's really mostly usually just environmental and stuff that you get weird stuff. So you end up with, like myself, I've cloned hundreds of fruits that were just basically environmental things that they weren't really differences because they weren't from multispore; they were from monocultures. So that's where you get into the technical side of monoculture versus a multispore. So if you're using multispore, yeah, you can get different diversity from genetics because you're going to have multispores. But if you're using a monoculture, they all should pretty much be the same. Yeah, tissue's tissue. Yeah, unless it mutates. A mutant is something different. Unless you got a mutant, then yeah, you can try. I would go for it if you had a mutation. But it's just as far as the if you're going for something with the genetics, if you're just trying to save the genetics, you could try cloning the abort, or you could try grabbing a little bit of white mycelium inside the cake. I mean, you can do a lot of things to try to save it if you lost all the genetics. You could also take the dry fruit and try cloning them. I've done it. I've taken. I got a Deborah Pearl fruit. Her DC Mac. I cloned that from dry fruit that she sent out. I took some dry fruit. I took the gill tissue and I just kind of crumpled it up above a plate. 2 days later, it was all white. It was beautiful. So, anyways, like I was saying, basically, I wanted to talk to you guys about beginners in mycology. So, when people start the idea of they want to grow mushrooms, I don't know if a lot of people realize it's not that hard. It's not that technical, but there's a few things you need to first decide. You want to decide if you're going to be growing on homemade grains and substrate, or if you're going to be buying ready-made. Now, if you're going to be buying ready-made, just that's a different subject. But what I'm going to be concentrating on is talking to people about like when they want to start off doing it themselves, whether they use popcorn, birdseed, rice, any type of grain they're going to use. You got to decide what you're going to do first and what containers you're going to use. A lot of people say, oh, should I use a bag grow? Should I use a jar grow? Should I use this? Decide first what you're going to do. The easiest way to start is with jars, in my opinion. Get a flat of quart jars or half pint jar or pint jars. Figure out the best way to start, I'd say, is grab some popcorn. The easiest. Just go to Walmart, get a flat of pints, get a bag of popcorn, get a couple shoe boxes, and you basically got your starting point right there. There's plenty of videos on how to make all those things, but basically when you hey Mike, nice to see you. I don't know where I'm going with this. I'm all flustered from the computer dying on me. First thing you gotta do is make a decision on what you're gonna grow and where you're gonna grow it and how you're gonna grow it. So when you start off, figure out if you're gonna use, if you got a closet you're gonna grow in, figure out how much you want to grow. Because if you want to grow pallets and pallets and pallets of totes and all this shit, that's different than growing a couple of shoe boxes in your closet, which anybody can do. You don't need much space. You just need a tiny, tiny space. Maybe a 2x2 closet would be plenty. Get a shelf in there, get your grain, get your shoe boxes, or get whatever size tote you want to start with. And then you're going to, you get started. I'm sorry, I completely flustered today. So anyways, yeah. So the beginners, when you're thinking, this is just the small steps I'm talking about right now. When you want to start growing mushrooms, get yourself a plan. Figure out what you want to do, what size grow you want to have. If you just want to have a little bit for personal use, a little bit for eating. If you wanted to grow oysters, or if you wanted to grow psilocybins, cubensis, if you wanted to grow lion's mane, figure out what you want to do first. Don't just say, I want to grow mushrooms. Go on the website, look at all the different LCs and this and that, because you're going to get completely overwhelmed. First thing you want to do is figure out what you want to grow. If you just want to grow a little bit for yourself, figure that out, and then start watching videos on how to do grain. First thing you got to do is you got to get yourself some grain in jars to inoculate. Don't try to start off with making LC, making agar, and all this stuff. Just start off with the basics. Get yourself a 2-pound bag of popcorn, a half a dozen pints or 3 or 4 quart jars. Boil your corn for a couple hours. There's plenty of videos on how to do it. I have several. If you have a pressure cooker, that's great, but you don't need one. Just get your popcorn, get it in the jars, put it in your steamer or your pressurizer for a few hours, get it sterile, and then order your LC syringe and inoculate your grain jar. I'm not going through all the details. I'm just saying, just so you start with that. You wait a couple weeks. While you're waiting that time for that jar to inoculate, you're going to get some cocoa core and some vermiculite, or you can buy a bag already pre-mixed. That's easy. A lot of people sell that stuff. It's relatively cheap. At that point, you're going to continue on. But the first step is just get yourself an idea and a plan on what you're going to do before you start jumping into all the big stuff like agar and LC and cloning and this and that. Start off small. Just get yourself started. Get a success under your belt, then continue on. That's all I want. That's all I'm trying to get at is, for the beginners, don't jump into everything all at once. All these videos are great. You see them all on the internet, and they tell you how to do everything. You can learn how to do anything in mycology on these videos. Start off with a plan and figure out what you want to do. And let me read these comments real quick and see what everybody's saying here. Oh, hey, Sandy, nice to see you. Hey, Mike. Hey, Bill. Okay, am I missing anything here? Sandy, how you doing? Any luck with the pups? Any luck finding a place for the pups? I've been looking. I can't seem to find a rescue out in Tennessee. It's hard to do from Massachusetts, but I can't see anything I really like. I'm sorry. I was trying to hopefully find something like a person that would take them through a place out there. I found a couple of nonprofits, but they didn't look that good for you, for dogs in general. Mark, what's up, Mark? Anyways, so let's see how many people we got in here. We got 18 people. That's cool. That's cool. So let's see. Do you guys want to do a raffle? How about we do a giveaway for okay, I have 2 about even packages of ape and paper. We're going to give away the paper. Who needs some paper? Paper. I got to find. Okay, I got a marker. And I got a paper. Now I'm going to write down a number. There, I wrote down a number. Numbers on the paper. Pick a number between 1 and 40. First person I see with that number wins. So pick a number between 1 and 40. First number I see that matches my number on that paper wins the paper. Go. Let's see. Got a couple of people starting to answer. Nobody's won yet. Let's see. No, nobody yet. Yeah, you can just slowly keep picking numbers, you guys. I know there's only a few people here. You don't have to pick just one. You can pick a few numbers. And when I see the winner, I will let you know. Yeah, James, you can answer a few times. Just don't type every number from 1 to 40. I mean, just pick a few numbers and type them out. I'm not going to be judgmental right now about picking a few numbers, several numbers, you know. Well, getting close. Mike Baraball, you win. 23. Mike Baraball, you won again. Congratulations, Mike. Couldn't have gone to a better person. Mike's a really nice guy. And Mike Baraball, winner, 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 chicken dinner, number 23. Congratulations, Mike. I will send you out some Dapper, courtesy of Kimberly and Mike MVP. That's what you're going to get. You're going to get some Dapper. Dapper. Okay. Send me your address. You know how to get a hold of me. Oh. Sorry, guys. My arm. Anyways, so let's see. Yeah, we're all done. We already got a winner. Mike Baraball. Congratulations. Anyways, Mike got some chocolates from me a while back. He really enjoyed them, he said. So hopefully he'll enjoy the fruit from Kimberly and Mike. So anyways, thank you very much, Kim, Mike. I will have that sent out to Mike this week. And buckle your seatbelts. Yeah, that's good stuff. He's already had some from me, Kim. He just didn't know it. He knew it, but it was in the chocolate I made. So let's say, where do I get the filter caps for my bags? You mean these things? These little things, like on here? I got those from AliExpress. These are kind of cool. Just make my little bags in these little things with the filter caps. I don't know if the airflow is good enough yet, though, for fruiting. It's great for colonizing. That's perfect for colonizing. But what I'm doing is I'm taking them out of. I'm taking the top of the bags off for fruiting because it's just not working well for fruiting. You guys can stop picking numbers. We already got a winner, Mike Baraball. Let me see something here, guys. Anyways, Harley, you can stop. No more numbers. Oh, we got a spammer going. Come on, Harley. All done. Yeah, I know. Yeah, I'm gonna actually be making more chocolate next week. Actually, I should be making it this week. But anyways. Nah. It's okay. I was just having some fun. Oh, gosh. I don't mind. Let's see. I can't see the comments, guys. I'm sorry. There we go. Now I can see them. Oh, you snooze. You got to wait till next time. Yeah, we'll do another one next week. Every week I'll give away something. Does anybody have any questions? Mushroom questions? I don't mind answering. I apologize for the lack in content today, guys. I just my arm's been hurting, so I kind of I can't really think of much to talk about. I need some ideas, guys. Ideas. Yes, that's absolutely true. Chocolate and mushrooms were made for each other. That's absolutely right, nerdy. Chocolates and mushrooms are made for each other. I agree. Let's see. Well, guys, I'm going to call it early today because my shoulder's killing me. And what's the shelf life on colonized plates? Good question, Jessica. Thank you. Shelf life on colonized plates is probably, if you're going to inoculate grain with it, I wouldn't go much more than a couple months, 2 months probably. Then you'd want to transfer to a new plate and get some fresher mycelium. I mean, it could still work, but once it starts growing past the edges of the plates, it's kind of like getting old. It could still live for months and months and months, but you wouldn't want to inoculate grain with it. I would be more inclined to say just take a new transfer to a new plate when you're ready. Yeah, I'll get a mod someday. I'm not really ready for a moderator yet. I don't feel like kicking anybody out unless they come up in here and start getting all wacky. Yeah, so Jessica, that's what I would say. Give it a couple, 3 months, and then at that point, I would transfer to a new plate because you really don't want to transfer from all that stuff when it starts growing past the edge. Sometimes it grows up over the edges. Like I got stacks of plates here that are like getting really old. Like here's an example. This here is a caramel popcorn, and it's fruiting all over the plate. Those are all fruit starting on the plate. Now this one, I would transfer this to a new plate before putting it to grain, just because it's put all its energy into those little plate pins and stuff. I could clone any one of them into a new plate. Like something like this one, the plate pins already died. They turned black and fell off, so they all kind of just float around. And once it gets past the edge, like this one's way out to the edges, you'd want to transfer that to a new plate. And then once it starts growing out 3/4 of the way, then transfer to grain. You don't really want to put stuff like that on grain. You want it to be, I don't have anything handy, I don't think. Oops, sorry. That's about as far out as you want to let it go. See how there's still an edge around the edge. Once it gets about that size, that's about the biggest I would go to grain. Then after it gets too much bigger, you'd want to cut from like the middle. You don't want to go around. You don't want the outer edge. You want to cut a section in the middle. Now these are monocultures. These aren't gonna have multi-spore on them or anything. Like if you have a plate like this one here is a lot smaller. This one here will grow out, and once it grows out to the edge, you can use pretty much most of it. But once it gets past the edge, like this, you take a sample, like I did here. I took a sample here because it was getting too big, and retransfer it to a new plate, and then put it to grain. I don't like putting plates to grain once they get past the edge, unless it's a couple weeks old. I mean, if it's really young, then that's one thing. But after a few months, I would say transfer it out. Okay, I don't know what's going on now with the feed. Oh. No, my iPad's going wacky. Anyway, you guys, my computer's acting up now too. So, and my iPad, so I don't know what the heck's going on. Guys, I'm gonna call it early this week. I'm sorry. I'm gonna have big stuff for you next week. We got a lot going on. We got the raffle starting, and I got some information up on Instagram and stuff about the raffle. Again, it's two items this time. It's going to be a 2x2 fan filter unit or a Presto pressure cooker. First place gets their choice. Second place gets the other prize. I got everything listed on the IG page. I'll put some more information up. I think I got it on Facebook too. But yeah. I'm sorry, guys. I'm just having a really shitty day for some reason with my shoulder. But anyways, I'll talk to you guys during the week. I apologize. I'll have more fun content next time. But hit me up on IG or email me if you guys have any questions or leave comments. I'm sorry this wasn't a better live today. I'll catch up with you next week and have a much better thing planned. Maybe we'll have another guest next week. Maybe we can get Ed to come on or something. But anyways, much love, guys, and I'll talk to you guys soon. Have a good one, Harley, Sandman, Kimberly, Mark, Mike, Bill, Nerdy, all you guys. Love you guys. Have a great night, guys, or day, guys. Peace out.